the place. It is a small country very close to Malaysia. It's one of the richest countries in Southeast Asia. Apart from that, it's a very peaceful, beautiful, exotic country. The weather is usually it's tropical. It's hot and humid throughout the year. So if somebody who likes a little weather towards the hotter end, Brunei is your place. It's very quiet, and it's an Islamic country, so the Sharia law is followed here. It's tax-free, so you will be saving quite a lot of money here if you spend wisely. Apart from that, the people are very kind, very helpful, very friendly. And now, University of Brunei Darussalam is one of the universities at Brunei, UBD, and it is one of the top 300 universities as per the QS World Rankings, and it ranks number 3 in the Southeast Asian after NUS in Singapore and University in Malaya in Malaysia. So it's a very up and coming topmost universities here, which you should consider applying. In this presentation, I will only discuss about how to apply for PhD positions in Brunei. So the online application is still ongoing. So if you're interested in applying for PhD positions, this is the time. The last date for the application is 28th of Feb. So you still have about 20 days if you really want to apply. So how do you apply for the PhD? First and foremost, if you're applying PhD anywhere in the world, not just UBD, you should search the website, university website, look at the topic that interests you and what you are interested. And depending upon the topic of research available in that university, reach out to the prospective supervisor. It's important that before actually starting a PhD, you have a connection with the prospective supervisor. So first thing I would suggest you is to reach out to your prospective supervisor, email them, draft a short email about what you have done so far and what they are doing and how your interest aligns with their research field. So reach out to them. And then after that, you can start your online application at the UBD application portal. Here is the link, apply.ubd.edu.bn. Over there, they'll ask you basic details about yourself, like your name, your date of birth, passport details, and stuff like that. Then after that, they'll also ask you to fill in your work or research experience. So if you have done, you will be doing a project work during your master's final year, so you can include that as your research experience. Then I would suggest you that if you do not have a publication, please try and get any work of yours published. If you cannot get your research work published, try and write a review article with the help of your seniors or maybe your supervisors. It's important, I mean, because the competition is very tough. Very, very tough. So people who are appearing or filling up the applications anywhere in the world, not just UBD, they have a very strong profile. I mean, there's so many people who have 3-4 publications by the time they complete the master's. So if you have a publication, your profile is going to be very strong. So you can fill up your publication details. Even if you have attended conferences, I mean, at AMU, this is the semester where there are so many conferences. So I would suggest you to register for conferences and apply for those. And if you're giving a poster or an oral presentation, that is a good thing that you can include in your application. Then you will also have to write a statement of purpose, which has to be around 1,000 words. So statement of purpose, as you know, it's almost like your story about, you know, not a CV. It has to be a story. That is why you want to do what you want to do. That is why do you want to pursue a research in that particular topic. So you can draft a statement of purpose, and then they'll also ask you to submit a research proposal of about 2,000 words. That is why it's important that you already have reached out to a prospective supervisor who can help you to draft a research proposal, because at the end of the day, you're going to do research with them. So it's good to have a prospective supervisor who can recommend you to how to write a research proposal. And the most important thing is your English proficiency test scores. One of the many, I mean, there are so many supervisors I've heard here, so many people, they say that most students do not submit their TOEFL or IELTS scores. I understand it's very expensive. I mean, giving a TOEFL exam or IELTS examination is quite expensive, but then it's worth it. Not just at UBD, you apply anywhere in the world, they usually ask you your TOEFL or IELTS score. And once you get that examination, usually the score is valid for about 2 years. So it helps, during your application process. So please do not skip any of these details. All of these details actually strengthen your application. I mean, if you're actually giving a shot at PhD anywhere, you're applying anywhere, please give your best shot. So do not miss out TOEFL or IELTS details. If you're planning to give, I think you can prepare within 3 or 4 weeks and try and give this examination and submit those test scores as well. Then after you complete your application, they'll ask you to upload a few documents. You do not have to submit any hard copy, or you do not need to post any hard copy if you're applying for PhD at UBD. So they'll ask you to submit a copy of your valid passport, your mark sheets, your degree certificates. Then they will also ask you to submit your IELTS TOEFL score, as I mentioned before. So the passport copy or the academic certificates and mark sheet, what they ask you is to submit a certified true copy. So many people have a confusion about what is a certified true copy. I have given an image example of what is a certified true copy. So a certified true copy is a photocopy of the original document, but it is certified by a notary public. So who is a notary public? They could be either a lawyer or maybe a judge or maybe a banker or any government agent or official. Like I got my documents verified by a local principal, a school principal. So you can even ask your previous school's principal to certify your copies of passport and academic certificate. So they usually check the photocopy with the original document, and they state that on the copy, not on the original, but on the photocopy, they state that the photocopy that you have submitted is a true copy of the original document, and they just sign it stating that they certify the document is true, and then they write the date. So this is like an example of how a certified true copy appears. So please get your passport and academic certificates and mark sheet certified. Then please do not skip your IELTS or TOEFL score, either of them, not both. Then you also need a letter of security clearance or police clearance certificate, which you can get at the local police station. I'm not sure how much they'll charge you, maybe about 100 or 200 rupees. So you can go and check with your local police about, they'll just check your about your whether or not you have any legal or such case against you or something like that. They'll just write that yes, this person is good in conduct and stuff like that. So it's just 1-page police clearance certificate that you can easily get at the local police station. And yes, you do not need to submit any hard copy. Previously, hard copies were required. Now, if you apply for PhD position, apart from, there are a few things that you look for in any country or any university that you're applying for. First thing you look is whether the topic of your interest is available at that university. Then you look whether the work environment is good, whether you want to stay in that country and learn among those people. Then after that, what you look is the scholarship, of course, because studying abroad, especially if it's not funded, it's quite difficult. So there are scholarships available at UBD, and there are 2 major categories of scholarship that are awarded over here. And the application is to be made along with the main application. So you do not have to submit 2 different applications. It's quite simple. It is one single application that you will make online at this link available. And then in that application, they'll ask you whether you want to be considered for UBD scholarship, and you just have to check that box. So in that, they'll ask you to write a statement about why do you deserve the scholarship, what are you going to do after you get the scholarship, and how can you pay back to the community after everything that you have learned with them. So those are the things that we ask along with the same single application. So you do not have to worry about submitting 2 different applications. So over here I mentioned some of the fields, not all, a few of the fields that here they cover in the research field. So you can actually go online and check which all fields are available. So they have research in energy, material science, biodiversity, data analytics, Islamic studies, bioinspiration, climate change, herbal medicine, sensor technology, and catalysis. So you can actually go and check which all fields are available and what interests you, what you want to pursue. Reach out to the supervisor and fill up the application form. As I mentioned, you have quite some time to fill up this application. So the first scholarship is the UBD Graduate Research Scholarship. It's a very prestigious scholarship, and perhaps one of the one of the highest paying scholarship maybe in the world. So so it's a very competitive scholarship. So there are quite a few eligibility criteria that you have to fulfill. First things first, you do not have to be more than 30 years of age. You should have a master's degree, and you should be able to fulfill all the UBD's admission requirement, especially the English proficiency test. So, English proficiency test does not have a pass or fail or high or low. So if you're scoring above, let's say about 85, 90, I think you're good to go. You can check at the website. I'm not sure again. You can check at the website what is the minimum score that they want in TOEFL or IELTS band. So you can go and check what is the requirement you want, and you can just give that examination. Then apart from that, you should, it's good to have a good publication record, but because it just strengthens your application. So that's what I mentioned. If you do not have a research article, try to reach out to your seniors or your supervisors and ask them how you can get a work published as soon as possible. Then apart from that, your research proposal should be of high quality and impactful. That is why it's good that you reach out to a supervisor so that they can help you to write a good, impactful research proposal. Now, what are the benefits of this scholarship? First things, your tuition fees is covered from the university, so you do not have to worry about tuition fees or registration fees or acceptance fees, none of it. Then you get a monthly allowance of 2,200 Brunei dollars. That is about 1,36,000 Indian rupees per month. And this is for 36 months, that is 3 years. So PhD normally here is of 3 to 5 years, but the scholarship is of 3 years. So $2,200, it's a huge amount. Brunei is not a very expensive place. You do not have to worry about spending or saving so much, because I spend a lot, but I cannot spend beyond $300 or $400 maximum. You cannot spend so much. So if you are looking for saving option and stuff, it's easy to save money. So subsistence allowance is good. Then your on-campus accommodation is taken care of by the university. So you'll be given an accommodation within the university so that your departments are very close by. It's not that very far. So you will be sharing your flat with 4 other people. So, but you will have a private bedroom. So there's a lot of privacy, but your living room, your kitchen, your washrooms are shared by 4 other people. So it's quite good. It's air conditioned. You have refrigerator, you have microwave, oven, all of it is from the university. So you do not have to worry about electricity bills, none of it. So your flat, everything is taken care of by the university. And for people who are coming from outside of Brunei, the first ticket to arrive in Brunei and the last ticket when you complete the course, that is also provided by the university. Then you also get an extra 3,000 Brunei dollars. That is for overseas research. That is if you want to do a part of your research at some other country. So the university also supports that. But again, you will have to discuss this with your supervisor. Then your visa fees is also included in this scholarship. So this is just for this scholarship that I discussed so far. So UBD Graduate Research Scholarship. So if you get that scholarship, these are the benefits that you can avail. Also, the applications are common when you apply for PhD. That is where you just check that box that you want to be considered for this scholarship. There is a second scholarship that is UBD Varsity Award. This is also a very good scholarship. Your tuition fees is waived off, so your tuition fees is covered by the university, and also the accommodation is provided by the university for 36 months. So your tuition and accommodation is taken care by the university. So it's a huge amount that is, I mean, you do not have to worry. So if you have a certain amount put aside for your education, higher studies abroad, you can also consider applying at UVD. And even if you get this award, it's good because your extra expenses, that is your monthly allowance and stuff, you can take care of it. I mean, you just need $200 to $300 per month, maximum of 400 if you spend a lot. So you can also consider applying. I mean, you should consider applying at UBD and try to fulfill all the criteria that they ask. I mean, you include all the details, statement of purpose, research proposal, and your English proficiency test. And that is it. Thank you. And if you have any further questions, you can always contact me at my email ID that is mentioned here, arshadfareeha@gmail.com. I hope this helps. And assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Thank you so much, Fareeha.
Welcome.
Okay, so now we will be starting with the master's program for Brunei Darussalam. Is my voice audible or is it echoing?
No, for me it's fine. I can hear you. There's no echo.
For me, it's echoing. Okay, so share. Am I audible? Anyone of you? Fareeha, am I audible now? I was arranging my microphone. I was speaking, but I think I was not audible.
Yes, you're audible now.
Okay, now I think. Okay, so for masters, as Fareeha have already discussed about PhD, we will be continuing with masters. So the courses which we can include, apply for, includes diploma, bachelor's, masters, and PhD at Brunei Darussalam. So I'll be sharing some links with you people. I will be sharing this PPT so that you all have that material, the whole material to apply and reach out to the websites which are of use. So let's first of all go to this, so that you can search about your programs, whether you can apply or not. So as you can see, this is the University of Brunei Darussalam, and for other universities also you can apply. So I'll be sharing the list of all the universities. So undergraduate programs, so the application date of opening is 3rd January, and it will be over by approximately 15th of February. But you have to be cautious about deadline for our government, like Ministry of External Affairs will approve your document latest by 10th February. So that means you only have 4 days left for that, because if you don't submit after authentication for master's or undergraduate or diploma, they will not consider your application. So you have to be cautious about it. So for bachelor's, I think someone, yeah. So Bachelor's of Arts, these programs are available: Science, Bachelor's of Business, Engineering, Health Science, so Digital Science, and many others. So the general requirement is a grade C6 in English language. So basically what you can do if you don't have TOEFL till now, so you can ask your university, request your university to issue you a English proficiency certificate. So I have already conducted one webinar on the documents, like how to get them from your universities, and how to get the transcripts. So many of the people who already are involved in such webinars which we conduct already got their documents done. So they are applying. So this is like English language requirements. So if you don't have TOEFL, you can apply with the certificate. So because maybe they don't accept sometimes, but by the time you are submitting your scores, you can apply with those certificate. Okay, so BSc and business administration and engineering and everything you can see for this, and then we will come to masters. So these graduate programs are masters by coursework, UBD School of Business, many are there. So you can search out for your course if you find yours, and then let's see the next one. Okay. So this is another university, University Islam Sultan Sharif Ali. So this also lies under the scholarship which we are talking about. So all of the universities which are mentioned here are included in Brunei Darussalam government scholarship. So don't worry about it. Okay. So this offers Sharia law also, and this is basically for Islamic studies and other courses. If you people are interested, I think one girl Nazneen is from there, so she can focus on this university for this. And there are a few other universities you can go through. I will be sharing this link. So the stipend for masters, as Fareeha already told about PhD. PhD is for I think 1500 UBD, right? Like Brunei dollars, right, Fareeha?
Now they have increased it to 2200 Brunei dollars.
Okay, so now they have increased. And for masters, it is not less. I think it's one of the like best stipend you can get in masters and bachelors. So the monthly allowance is 500 Brunei dollars, and the meal allowance per month is $150 Brunei dollars, and the annual book allowance is for 600 Brunei dollars. So this will be given you yearly, and this is to be given every month. So as Vari already told you about the expense, you can only spend 2 to 3 Brunei dollars. So I think you will be saving much of it. Okay. So next is the baggage allowance is also to be given, and the visa and everything, travel allowance is also given. So two-way tickets are given in economy class. So that's a good point. English requirements are already discussed for this, and documents needed is general, and the documents should be certified by issuing authorities. For masters, it is different, a little bit different from PhD programs, because in PhD programs it's bit easier for documentation, especially. But obviously, you have to focus on research. That is something added. But for masters and undergraduate courses, you just have to get it from certified true copies from like Ministry of External Affairs and Ministry of Higher Education of Indian authorities. So you have to approach them before that. I will be sharing the link and email and everything along with that. So for masters, there is an online application. So you have to focus about it. Let's see. Okay, so this is something new. This was not last year, which we saw. It was just a hard copy. And this year you have to fill this Google form also. previously they gave a Word format, then we have to get it filled via obviously not by hand. You have to type everything and then submit it to like Indian authorities. They will give you like a seal on it, and then you have to submit it back to Brunei Darussalam government. So then you will be selected. So you have to select the university. These are the university or institution names, and you can see this Google form, and then you have to fill the whole form, and this includes some recommendation letters also. So you have to submit, ask two of your teachers or supervisors to submit the reference. You will be getting in the next steps of this. And so these are the documents I have already listed. You will be needing to apply. Okay. So birth certificate, yes, one more thing. So for birth certificates, for every scholarship you will be applying abroad, you will be needing a new birth certificate that is digitalized with QR code. So what you have to do, you have to go to Tehsil of your district from where your parents got your previous birth certificate and ask them to issue you a new certificate if you still have not got it. So apply as soon as possible. You will be getting it in 2 to 3 days. But if you don't have it, still you can get it photocopied and ask the Tehsil to give a seal over it. So this will be taking only 5 to 10 minutes if you go to Tehsil and get the seal over your birth certificate copy. So that is very important. So a master's, especially, you have to focus on the true copies of everything, even the passport. So the regional passport office, you have to go, you have to get the copy stamped from them, because even though we are having the seal over our passport, that is not being considered by them, our government. So you have to be cautious about it. You have to go and get a copy sealed by them again. So they ask for it. So go to your regional passport office. Okay. So these are the steps of application. I will be giving a short glimpse over it. Let's see. So this is the official website for this scholarship, and what you have to do is, here there are few more things you have to see. This is study level, bachelor's, master's, and doctor of philosophy, and then this is for local students, this is for international, so you have to go there. So these are the universities which are being considered under this government scholarship. So these are the eligibility requirements you can see, and then the application process. I have already attached these Google Forms, these two links in that PPT, which I will be sharing with you all. So the closing date is February 15th, but don't take it as your deadline, because our government is considering 10th of February. So you have to email them before 10th. So 9th would be better, because on 10th they say that you are already late, you will not be submitting it now. So they okay, so this is the application form. I think this one is the hard one. This is a Google form. Okay. I don't know why it's not going. Okay, so here we are. So recent passport size photographs, certified true copies of academic qualifications. So certificates or transcripts should be be authorized by Lucknow. I think higher education. What we can say is, let me search it out. Sorry for that. University Grant Commission, I think the Lucknow office for AMU. For the people who got their degrees from AMU, so they have to go to Lucknow or send their documents to Lucknow, I will be sharing contacts of few advocates there who are working and they help us out, especially for students in AMU and other universities. So they will help out because they are already doing it for us since years. So you will be posting them the like transcripts and degrees, and they will get it apostille from there, and they will send it back to you because they are not considering the normal apostille from advocate, from your local advocate or principal, like the PhD program. So for masters it's a little bit difficult, but obviously if you go there you will be having a great time. Okay, so this is UBD application form. So you have to fill 2-3 forms. Okay, sorry for this, again and again it's coming. Yeah, so I think this one is the other one. Yeah, this one. So there are 2 links you have to focus on. The first one is this one, and the second one. Do you know, Fareeha, how to remove it? I don't know where, from where I'm trying it to like remove it again and again, but
Remove what?
I think this status bar, I think you people cannot see, but it is creating problem for me to present. This control bar is coming. Do anyone know? I don't know about it.
I'm sorry, I don't. Could you like repeat it again? What do you want to remove?
This control panel is coming. Can you see this? When I point out on my status bar, then this control panel is coming. I think I can only see this because
Yeah,
I'm
only you can see. I'm sorry, I cannot see it.
sorry. I think someone is waiting in the lobby. Sorry for interference. Okay.
Or maybe you could stop sharing and share again.
Yeah, I did it 2 times in between, but I don't know, still it is. See, again it is coming. Okay, no problem. So these are the 2 application forms this year you have to fill. This one, this Google form, and this UBD application for undergraduate, postgraduate, the short courses are also there. And there are bridge programs also. So this is a big application. So if you start today, then you will be able to do it by 2 days, because you have to focus on few things, because you have to, first of all, the first step is you have to apply online at the university website. The second step is to you have to fill this form, and the third step will be, or you can take it along with the second step, you have to fill this form. So these are the 3 steps you have to get into to apply for Brunei Darussalam scholarship. So be prepared for it and start today, because it's very less time remaining for application. Again it is. Okay, so I'll stop presenting and then start it again. Okay, so I have already attached these 3 links, which I already presented you before in the Chrome. So this is the application link, this is the main application, and this is the application in Google form. So I have already mentioned every link here, so you don't have to go here and there because it's very less time remaining. So I have collected all the links here. Okay, so for Brunei it is 15, I have already discussed it, and for our Ministry of Education India is 10. So you have to take this as your target, not this one. So yeah, so this is the notice which you usually get from our government, but this year they didn't uploaded any. I mailed them for you people so that we can know what they have been doing this year. They didn't uploaded any notice for Brunei Darussalam scholarship. But I can show you the last year. I have already shared the drive link where I have uploaded these 2 notices, and I have given access to everyone who have this link. So everyone who will be having this PPT will be having the link to go through it. So this is the link, the notice which Ministry of Education, Department of Higher Education have usually upload every year. So they have given their own criteria. So their criteria is quite different from the Brunei, and you have to get it. So the main thing is download the application form, and in the PDF or Word, fill in by typing only. So handwritten applications will not be accepted. Candidates are advised to go through instruction, selection page on the first of application form, Once you have completed, then you have to attach the same in the Word format and send it to email. This is the email which I'm talking about. So I have already mentioned it in PPT, so you will be getting it in the type form. You can copy and email them your application, the filled one. So this is the email for Ministry of Higher Education India. So there you have to send your application. I know that it is a bit complicated, but you have to do it because last year they said that they will not be considering applications not certified by the ministry will not be accepted by the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Government of Brunei Darussalam. So you have to get it done by the ministry, then you can apply it normally. So you have to get your birth certificate. As I already told you that you can go to tehsil, because tehsil of every district, in Agra we have tehsil. So I went there, I got the digital certificate and got it stamped. So this is how it works. And one copy of your passport duly certified by regional passport office. So see, this is not the original passport which you have to get it certified by the regional passport office, but the copy. So you have to get the copies of everything and get it signed or sealed by the regional passport office, and then the university transcript or duly certified by the Department of Education. So that is what I'm saying. So if your university lies in UP, so then you have to go to Department of Education in Lucknow. So what you can do is, if it is not possible and you have someone in Delhi, so they can also do it from there. So the advocates have this authority. They can go and it is their daily work, so they can get it done in a day or two in urgency. You have to pay them approximately 1000 INR per document, but if you have more, they will do it in 800 rupees. I know it is a bit expensive, but obviously, the scholarship is also like quite good. So you can do it because it is not just for this university, but you will be applying to others. So if you get the Ministry of External Affairs and University Grants Commission postal, then it will be very good. So police verification report is PCC. So you can get it from passport office also, and you have to book the appointment, and that will be very, very late for you. You will not be able to apply this year, but the next option is I am sharing it to you. So this is UP Cop. For people in UP, they can use this application. UP Cop, they can download it in their phone. I got my PCC from this because it is quite convenient, and what you can do is you will be filling the form, and your request will be going to your local thana. Okay, and then you will be having the contact numbers of DG and the authorities there. So you will be getting the step 1, step 2, step 3, to whom to you have to contact. So you can call them directly and say that it is very urgent and please do it, forward my application to the next step. So it will be done in 3 days, I think, and I think that is enough. So this is the quick thing which you can do apart from getting it from passportseva.com. So that will take huge time of yours. Okay, so yeah. So the next is PCC will be done in 2 to 3 days. Please mention a mobile number, okay? If the application is in government service, application should be forwarded through. Okay, so that is it. And then you have to send this whole application, complete application to this. They will give you a stamp over it, and then you have to send it to Ministry of Higher Education of Brunei Darussalam. That is mentioned here. The email is below. I have already mentioned everything in the PPT, so you can go to the links. And this is the website of Ministry of Higher Education India, and this is the email ID where you have to send everything for getting it done. Okay, thank you for this. And this is our Facebook group. You can join it and you will be having many opportunities. Even though if you miss this year or for Brunei Darussalam, you still will be left with many opportunities, because if for the whole year, there are 2 intakes. So you can apply for any, and but the problem is for scholarship, so you have to focus these January, February, March, April, because most of the applications are out in these months, and you have to focus on this. Now we are having less time, but we can continue with another scholarship opportunity, which is very, very easy. This was one of the toughest, but you know, the scholarship is very, very good. So you can save much. And this is Nazarbayev University. So this is in Kazakhstan. You might be thinking why I'm presenting for Kazakhstan, but don't underestimate it, because Kazakhstan have a new politics, and they are spending much on international students, international employees. So they are having very good opportunities for all of us. Okay. So let's see, Kazakhstan scholarship, and I will be focusing only one university in Kazakhstan, because they are like welcoming many international students, including Indians, Pakistanis, and many others. So let's go. So Nazarbayev University is offering a very good scholarship for Indians and other nationalities. So let's go for it. So this is the website, official website of Nazarbayev University. So this is very new and like growing university. Everything there is new, and but don't underestimate the faculty. So last year I was selected for this and they were calling me, but obviously I was selected like for University of Debrecen. So upon the recommendation of my mentors, I came here. So I am pursuing my master's still here. Okay, so this is a very new university, but they the different departments have collaboration with different universities. Like I remember, the Department of Business is having collaboration with Harvard University. So if you complete your degree from Nazarbayev, and you have the direct roadway towards many different universities in US and UK. So they have very good collaborations and research schemes. So you can go for it if you get admitted there. And this is something which very less people know, Brunei Darussalam and Nazarbayev University. So we are focusing today on this. So let's see what you can search for. So this is the main website. You can explore it. You can know about these universities when it was like built up and everything. And the next is, okay. So this is the scholarship link. So funding opportunities for at Nazarbayev University, including government funding, and these are few scholarships which Nazarbayev Universities offers, but our main focus in ABE scholarship. So this is the Nazarbayev University special scholarship for international students, and they don't disclose the amount, but they change it every year. So the problem is they don't actually have many international students, but they're welcoming them. And last year, one of my classmates, at Nazarbayev, because I applied for masters in public health, he and only we two were international students in masters in public health. So my research supervisor was from University of, I think, Harvard, School of Public Health. So that was a very strange thing to hear, that at Nazarbayev University, I got such a good supervisor, but I was going for Europe, so I skipped on. But he told me that they requested for increment of their stipend and they increased it. So it was quite nice, and the whole amount was enough to stay there, and you can save a little. It's not like, because the university is providing you the accommodation and everything is being provided, so same as Brunei, you just have to spend on extra things. You have to go buy grocery and everything. So that is what your expenses, your cosmetics and daily things you have to purchase. Your stipend will be utilized only there, and they are giving very nice hostels there, because last year they promoted their university, so they had a webinar, and they presented all of the things they have gyms inside the hostels, and everything is so nice. Even if someone is married, they have special arrangements for them. If they have children, you can study there. They have special accommodation for the married couples, and for the people who already have a family, like kids and everything, so they have separate arrangement for them. Sorry, I think someone is waiting in the lobby. Okay. Okay, so the next is the courses still. So the great thing here is they are offering all type of courses. Foundation course, that is a 0 degree program they say, which is less than for like 1 year, maybe for 8 months, 9 months and 6 months courses. They still provide scholarship for these people, and for bachelor's, masters and PhD, all of them are as like other universities and scholarship programs. So but usually 1 year fund like programs are not funded, but still here, if you want to improve on your CV and you want extra skills and you want scholarship and stipend, you can opt for Nazarbayev and for bachelor's and masters. So you have many different courses. For bachelor's and masters, you also have medicine, and you will be offered scholarship. If someone is willing to go for it, then it's a like good go for it. So as I have already mentioned, they change their stipend every year according to the international students they have, but that is very sufficient to like utilize and everything. So you don't have to worry about extra expense. You don't have to put out of your pocket. So the main problem is they don't give travel allowance till now, but the like flights are not very expensive. They are quite cheap. So visa is also, you have to do everything for your visa and everything, and I think that cost you 10,000 INR for visa. And I know that is a bit expensive, but but you can spend on, because everything everywhere you have to invest a little bit, not on the application process, but after you get selected and decide, you have to like spend a little bit for your travel or visa, but not everywhere. So the documents needed are basic, which we require for every like international university. So SOP is a statement of purpose. As far as I have already described you what is inside, and we have already conducted few webinars on making these documents. We can conduct another if you people are interested. You can give your feedback on this and we will guide you how to make these documents. So statement of purpose is your story, and transcript we already have on a sheet of paper. All of your semesters are printed in the grades and marks, and letter of English instruction, that is the language proficiency certificate which you will get from registrar office, your degree, and a letter of recommendation from your teachers. So 2 letter of recommendations are for masters and 1 letter of recommendation for bachelors, and for foundation course I don't think it's needed. And for PhD, there we need 3 recommendation letters and research proposal. Publications are appreciated in this university, but if you don't have, you can try at least. So TOEFL and IELTS are optional, but it's good if you are planning to go abroad and your intention is strong enough, so you can go on to give TOEFL or IELTS. I will prefer IELTS because I gave TOEFL and it's big hectic, because they take everything in a single day, and for IELTS they break it into 2 parts. So that's quite good, and you can score nice in IELTS, but not in TOEFL, according to my experience. So for masters, it's the same as bachelor's. For PhD, I have added few things like research proposal and letter of acceptance from the supervisor. It's not mandatory in this university, but it is appreciable. Obviously, because they are new and they are they want international students, so this is a plus point for you if you are applying in 1 or 2 years, because the international students there are increasing every year. So the competition still is very low, but still you have to be cautious about your selection and don't leave any stone unturned, because you should try your best and leave the rest on Allah, obviously. But you have to focus on letter of acceptance. You can email them. What you have to do to get the letter of acceptance: search the website, search your course, search about the faculty, see their research interest, and email them about I'm interested to do research under you, and this is my research proposal. Research proposal, you can have you can get help from your seniors to create research proposal or make the research proposal. It would take 1 or 2 days, I made it in 2 days, I think, because I wanted to apply for masters with research. So not for PhD, but for research in masters, it is needed. So 3 letter of recommendation is for PhD and the deadline is 28th Feb. So you still have time. Work on Brunei Darussalam and you can work on this application. So I would recommend you, first of all, try your best for Brunei and then start your application for with Kazakhstan. Okay. And that is thank you. And this is my email address, but don't, I think this is not working. This is my Indian WhatsApp and I think by mistake I did that. So please ignore this WhatsApp contact. And this is our Facebook group. I'll be creating WhatsApp group for you people. I will share my Hungarian WhatsApp number with you in the comment section. You people can ping me and I will add you to a group. Only people who are interested to apply so that I can focus on the application step by step and we can have some productivity out of it so that I can work hard on the applications and we have some people who will be selected. But if not, don't worry. It is always sometimes you get selected and sometimes you don't. So that's not a big thing. Okay, so Mudassir wants to ask some question, right? You raise your hand.
Hello, Aslam.
Walaikum assalam.
My first question is where I will get the PPT.
I will share it. So I am dropping my WhatsApp contact and you can ping me. I will like ask you for your email and I will send it to everyone on their email address. Okay.
Okay, okay. And my
Sorry for
second
not.
question is
Yes.
you talk about the taking seal and sign. So we
For
have
what? Can
we
you
have to
pardon?
take
Can
on
you
the
repeat?
we have to take seal and sign from the police officer or court in the Xerox section or the original document.
They have mentioned about copies, but what you
Okay,
have
in
to,
the copy.
yeah, for masters and bachelors, you have to get it copies or like a postal from there. But it's I can say that if you have some links, then you can go for original also at the back of your degree, but not the notary, only by Ministry of External Affairs. That would be beneficial and it will like quick up your process.
Okay.
I will explain it, don't worry. I can, if you people are interested for Brunei, I will conduct another session for high interested people for this documentation and everything. If you have any problem these days, I am not having my exam, so I can focus on your applications. So I have also asked some of my contacts for the like contact numbers of advocates who are working there. So it will be quite quick for you people to do it. Okay. So
Okay.
another participant have raised their hand. Okay. Anyone else wants to ask something or so we can end?
Api,
Yes, Sony.
how to get a English proficiency test from department?
You're from AMU, right, Sony?
Yes, yes, Api.
Okay, so what you have to do, write an application that I need English proficiency certificate to apply abroad. And they already know because many people get it from them. Go to registrar office, academic section. There is Sir Faraz sir, who is yeah, Sir Faraz sir. So you can go to him and ask him that I want this certificate. He will ask for the Xerox copy of your last mark sheet. You already completed your graduation there, Sony?
Yes, Api.
Okay,
Last
so
year.
he will ask for your last mark sheet, last semester's mark sheet or degree, and he will ask you to write an application, and that's it. He will give you on hand. If you tell him that it's quite urgent and the deadline is really near, or he will say that you can get it tomorrow, so you can pick it up anytime. That's not a big document to be made by them. Any other question?
Yes, Api.
Yes.
As you know, I'm from Bangladesh and I pursue my degree from a legal Muslim university. And you said that you have to register from Lucknow to verify your certificate. So, is this criteria also for me, or
I
I
think
have?
yes, because your degree is from the university. like which lies under UP. So you have to get it like authorized from there. I don't know why they ask for this, but they made it difficult from last year and they have not even uploaded the notice this year. I mailed them. Maybe this year they removed this criteria because last year a huge controversy was there because of documents and they didn't like send even a single candidate including me just because of this documentation work. So I would say that you people should be prepared for it, for everything. Maybe they release the notice one day before and you have to just email, because they will say you just have to email and you don't have to send hard copies. What's the big deal if we are uploading notice one day before? So be prepared with all the postal. I have already shared the like link, drive link in this PPT, and let me show you once again what kind of seal you need. I have given you one example in this. Okay. So this is one, and this is what they gave me 2 years before. So I also applied in 2021 when I was not aware about the whole process. That is why I don't want you people to do the same mistake. So this at that time Santosh Kumar was there. So you see under Secretary, Government of India, Ministry of Higher Education. So when you send your application, they print it out, they do this and send it back to you, and you have to send it to Brunei Darussalam's email address. So this they will not do this seal until unless you get your degrees authorized from Lucknow office. First of all, you have to get that, and then you have to send it to them. They will give you the seal, and then you have to send it to Brunei Darussalam. I hope you understood this process because it's quite complicated. Only a little bit if you. Is it clear? So there are 3 steps for this. First of all, you have to get your degree authorized from Lucknow or Delhi. Okay, or then you have to send it to Ministry of Higher Education India. Then you have to send it to Brunei Darussalam. Okay, I hope that this is clear. Okay, any other question? No questions? Okay, so I'm dropping my WhatsApp. Thank you, Midat. Please drop me a message whoever is interested for Kazakhstan or Brunei Darussalam. One more thing I want to share with you people, if you can stay for 5 minutes, I have one more thing to share. As I told you that Ministry of Higher Education did not uploaded any notice for Brunei Darussalam, but I saw it today that they have uploaded some other scholarship for Czech Republic. I don't know about the correct pronunciation because it is a nearby country to Hungary. So it is in a Schengen region. So they have uploaded that particular notice for it. Let me find it out for you and you people can apply. So stay updated with this website because they upload many scholarships. So don't miss it out. This is the main website, Higher Education Scholarships. I have already like mentioned it in a PPT also. So this is the notice they uploaded in January 12th. While searching for Brunei's notice, I noticed this. So I hope that it will be helpful for you and still you have the deadline. So it's 15th February. But what you have to do, you have to go through these links. So I have already shared this link, I think in the PPT. Let me check it out. Or maybe not. So I'll be sharing this link in the PPT and then share it with you people. So again, you have to do something with Ministry of Higher Education. The steps they have already shared, read it out. It's a very small notice, so you can focus and apply. I hope that you can apply this year, and if not selected, then don't get disheartened, because this happens with everyone. It takes, if you are starting today, it might be you can be selected this year or next year, but inshallah you will be selected if you will keep trying. So don't worry about, keep making efforts. Okay, if you don't have any questions, then we'll be ending this meeting, and the people who will be pinging me on WhatsApp, I'll see that they will be interested, and then I will like share my PPT with them, and you can be in contact with me whenever you need help for application process. Or yeah. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam. Thank you, Appi.
Thank you, Fareeha. Like Fareeha made it out for us because she still have university and she is on PhD. Obviously, we know how hectic it is. So thank you so much, Fareeha, for.
Thank you for this opportunity. I mean, it really helped me also. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum.
Thank you so much, Api.